Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Odie, better known as Starscream 1988, and today I'm going to bring you a versus. And my versus is a real versus. This is Captain America versus Captain America. Now, more specifically, this is actually the Lego Superheroes Captain America there, based on the Avengers comic book, not the actual movie, because it doesn't say it's a movie property, but I guess it's based off the Avengers, the comics, whatever, the toys. And then to your left here, if you didn't know your left, that would be your Mega Bloks Captain America, and this is actually based on the movie The First Avengers property. These are really cool. I have actually picked this up like 5-6 months ago, and this I just picked up a couple days ago. I guess the reason I'm doing a versus is because I have seen reviews, I believe, on the newer cap. I don't even think I've seen one of these. So I just kind of want to give you my opinion on pros and cons of why you would want to own them both, or just, why you would want one over the other. So they'll be pretty basic and quick and whatever not. As always, I always show you the back of the package. As you can see with the cap there, you can combine Iron Man or even the Hulk if you pick that up, and this guy doesn't seem to be any other versions of this. Like, I didn't see, even though they have Iron Man and Spider-Man as a property there, I don't think they ever made big versions like this. So show you the front of the package real quick. Again, I picked this up at a Target. You can pick this up at Target, Walmart, whatever. They're $14.99, a little pricey for what it is, in my opinion. The Mega Bloks there is $7, as you can see with the red tag. Surprisingly, they're pretty close in parts. This was $48, and this was $44. So, but yeah, so let's check them out. Cool. I won't even be pausing because they're already built. So none of the camera going forward, back like I usually do on my reviews. So here they are. As you can see, I hope I'm not too close. Am I? Yeah, that cap is really tall. I really don't want to back it up, only because it's kind of hard for me to get my hands and show you articulation and all that. But if you can already see, there's obviously a big difference in height. One thing that's pretty funny, because I showed these to my wife before I built them. She's like, "Oh, I like the Lego one more." And I guess face-wise I agree with her. But what's funny about the cap is that he's not really Cap, he's actually a tech bot. So kind of like how Doctor Doom has Doom bots, I guess Cap has a tech bot. So I don't know, maybe, whatever. But I don't know, they were very different. This really reminded me a lot of building Bionicles when they first came out. There's a lot of the like the small little divots there and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun to build. The Lego cap, I gotta be honest, I don't like it as much, but it does have a better look if you can kind of understand that. Like, if you can see the back there, I mean, the back there is really, I don't know, I just find that really ugly. And I'm actually gonna even show you a comparison to, you would think that like they're all built the same, but they're not. I mean, engineering wise, they kind of, I guess they wanted to kind of give it shoulder pads or whatever, so that's why the back looks the way it does. This guy's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more uniform. It really reminds me of Technics when they first came out and stuff like that. In terms of articulation, they're super versatile. I mean, this has the ankle pivot, and you can go front and back and knees, and you can go forward, back, side to side. They're insane. I mean, this is a really cool toy. The only thing again that kind of kills it a little is the face. It's very metal robot like, unlike the Lego, which they took the time. Obviously Cap is Caucasian, so he has that, his mug, his chin and whatever is that Caucasian color. The colors are obviously more accurate to the Captain America that we all know and love. It's straight up red, white, and blue. As you've all seen the movie, Cap's shield was changed up a little bit, and I guess it kind of makes sense if in the real world, if vibranium were to be like a silver metallic color, why even try to bother painting white? You would just kind of really do the blue and the red, and that's pretty neat because those are dark colors. To try to put white on silver is partly hard. so they left it the way it is. I know I kind of just jumped their articulation. Let me go back on the Lego Cap. With the Lego Cap, same thing. I mean, he has more kind of like body armor, so it's a little, it doesn't have that freedom, and everything's on a ball joint. So yes, you can turn it up to there. You can't go all the way around, and the body armor kind of gets in the way there, as you can see. Obviously it has the ankle pivot. It can go, you know, up and down, because again, it's a ball joint. So you know, we all play with these, so we know. One thing that I wish they would have done in terms of comparison, again, they didn't give him like they should have done. I know these are all universal. I mean, even Batman has a whole bunch of these pieces, and I'll show you that. I wish they would have made a peg that was smaller, and I don't like the fact that the shield has that hole. And so, I mean, the only way he can hold the shield is through the hand, so it doesn't look as cool. Yes, I know that to throw it, he can kind of use his kind of hand, wrist, you know, his arm or whatever. But here, it's just strictly just the arm is holding it, or the hand, I should say. Sorry. Unlike the Mega Block, it's actually really cool. It's right there. It's on his wrist. Not his wrist, I'm sorry, his forearm. So it's on his forearm. You can obviously detach it, and it's nice and solid. There's no hole going through it, and it looks nice. I mean, it has lines or whatever, so it's not just painted on or whatever like the Lego version. It's actually it has creases and stuff like that. You can feel the shield and whatever not. He doesn't have real hands like the Lego. He has this claw here because obviously he's a robot. And then there's a gimmick for this hand here, where you kind of just hold this and it shoots, and that was really fast, and I don't have slow motion, so I couldn't show you that again. But yeah, so it has a gimmick or whatever. I guess all in short, I mean, they're cool toys. Again, I'm a big Captain America fan, so to me it was a no-brainer. I have to own them both. Anything that's usually Captain America, I buy, except for maybe like Pez or something like that. I really wouldn't go out and buy every single Pez ever made that was Captain America. But yeah, so I mean, to me it was a no-brainer. Just, you know, it's fun. This guy got for $7. That I paid full retail, but I paid the full retail just so I could kind of do this review now today in terms of comparing them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Show the articulation. Again, in terms of its body, I just think it looks a little bit nicer than the Lego. So I guess if you were asking me which one I like more, I mean, I honestly like the Mega Bloks version a little bit more. The Lego's nice because it looks like Cap and it has all the right colors, but it's just, to me, a little too blocky. So I guess the comparison that I wanted to show you real quick would be, I'm gonna move the Mega Bloks version out of the way. So here's Batman, and I don't know if I mentioned before why I have Batman, but when I bought the Lego Batman 2 game at Toys R Us, you could get a free Lego, and it was up to 19 anything. Well, they only let you choose 4, but it was up to $19.99. And like a bonehead, I went for price, not really for what I wanted. So it was this, it was the Green Lantern or the Joker, or the actual Batman chasing Catwoman. So they're a real Lego piece. And the Green Lantern Jokers were $16.99, and for some reason this was $19.99, and then the Batman chasing Catwoman was only like $12.99. So I went for the most expensive piece. I really should have grabbed either Green Lantern or Joker, because I really don't like Batman that much. So, but anyway, this is why I have Batman and not the other two. So again, in terms of comparison, one thing that's kind of cool, and obviously this set came out a little bit beforehand, is that the face is, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. The face actually is almost a 2-part construction. So I don't know if other people have showed you that in their reviews, but it's a 2-part construction, so it looks like he's actually wearing his cowl, which is really cool. So his mask or whatever, and it's a nice, you know, it's a nice soft plastic or whatever. The Captain America there, Steve Rogers, it's not a 2-part construction. It's actually one piece, and obviously they only painted this part here, so it kind of takes away from the quote unquote realism of the toy. In terms of the body, like I said, there's a lot of these pieces that are very familiar. See, he has them on the arm there, he has them on the thigh there, and here he has them sideways facing down. Here the instructions said face it up, so it's kind of funny how it's the same thing, but it's just, you know, I guess just a way to make it look a little bit different. Chest pieces are exactly the same in terms from the inner part there to even their chest. It's just, you know, this just painted. They didn't give him those shoulder pads, but they gave him these ridiculous wings, which I hate. And you can make him into weapons if you like. But if you look at his back, and I'll turn him around, see, his back is a lot cleaner. I mean, it's I don't mind it as much. It's okay. It's clean. This is just ridiculous looking. I don't know if Iron Man will be just like this or Hulk, but only time will tell if I'm able to pick those up if I'm really that interested. But that's basically it. So I mean, these are, again, at the end of the day, they're, you know, fun, whatever. They're nice to display. If you have children, definitely recommend them, I guess. I think 15 is a little much, but I understand because of the economy and all that good stuff. That's why they're the price that they are. So, but if you can, you know, find these on eBay for a cheaper price or whatever, then I would definitely do that. And that's basically it, guys. So as always, thank you for watching my reviews. I hope you enjoyed this comparison. It was, you know, fun to do. Actually, it was fun to build. They only took 10 minutes each, maybe. The instruction manuals are very easy to use. So if if you've done these before, you know what you're gonna get into. And if you're a parent doing this for your kids and your kid wants you to help them, don't worry, it's not gonna take all day. It takes 10-15 minutes at most. So as always, guys, rate, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you guys later, and peace out.